Welcome to Subramani. I have not responded to the Adani Hindenburg issue for a long time. Basically, because I have no view on that. I have no clue why Hindenburg has come out with this report, why at this time, what did he try to do with the report. So, let's see what are bulls and bears in the market. Let us say I am very bullish on a company like Hindustan Lever. So I go and buy Hindustan Lever. Then I go and tell the whole world that Hindustan Lever is a good buy, and I hope to increase the demand for the share. Now, for me to make money, two things have to happen. The earning per share has to go up and the PE has to change. So it's very difficult for me to do this in a big share like Hindustan Unilever, but of course the risk is much less because Hindustan Unilever may go up on its own. It may go up because of my research report, it may go up because more people are buying it, or it may go up because more people are buying the index anyway, and it is an important part of the index, right? So it is easy for me to do that and make some money. However, if I pick up a XYZ company, let's say ABC, which is currently having an EPS of 10 rupees and a PE of 5, I come out with a research report on that and say it's a great company, it deserves a PE of 25, and the earnings are going to increase, and the earnings actually increase, so 20. And because of my research report and because of 100 other research reports and it getting a lot of publicity, the PE changes from 5 to 10. What has happened? Because of the PE, the price has doubled, and because of the earnings doubling, again the price has doubled. So 10 becomes 20 and 5 becomes 10. So 50 becomes 200. So I make that 150 rupees. This is the aim of every analyst, and we are all as analysts tried this, in the sense that I would make a research report, go to a broker and say, you recommend this to all your customers and we will share the brokerage. This is basically a brokerage sharing mechanism which used to exist long back. Right now, I think it's very difficult to do that because brokerage rates have fallen and the number of influencers has gone up. So my saying ABC is worth buying will not happen, nor will my saying that HUL is worth selling will not happen. Why have I picked up a share like HUL and not some other unknown company? It's simply because I know one video or one research report, or I know that one research report or one comment or one YouTube video by me cannot change anything in Hindustan Unilever. So, but if it is a small company and it has an impact, I will have problems with the regulator saying, why did you give this as an example? And as far as you are concerned, HUL is just an example, and the negative example which I have given is ABC, which could be just some company, right? So it's very important that when we speak, our words are measured and we speak very correctly. Now, is it possible that I buy some small company share and talk it up? Well, you see it regularly on YouTube channels and on websites and blogs, but it cannot be done by people who are registered with SEBI or with SEC. Now come to the Hindenburg report. Hindenburg has taken a lot of data from what is already published of a group which was anyway not very popular among the retail investors nor among mutual funds. The only big institution which had invested big time money into that was Life Insurance Corporation, and I have no clue at what prices Life Insurance Corporation had invested, and even now I don't think it is more than 1% of its corpus. And I don't see any reason why LIC should come out and say, oh, we have not invested or we have invested. It's for their investors and their policy holders to decide what is to be done. If you and I do not hold an LIC policy, it's none of our business. Even if I have fixed deposits of State Bank of India, it's none of my business as long as there is enough capital adequacy and State Bank of India is confident that it will recover its money from the Adani group. Right, so it does not impact me as a fixed deposit holder in Adani. It does not impact me as a shareholder of LIC. It affects me as a policy holder of LIC. It affects me as a shareholder of State Bank of India, because the market PE for State Bank changes. People say, oh my God, they have one more problem coming in SBI. These are the implications for SBI and LIC. For Adani itself, well, they will have to prove that they are capable of running the business. They may not have great success in the equity market for some more time. People who have read the report may not be too many. I feel that in a country with about 5 crore PAN holders, I think 50 crore people have an opinion on the Hindenburg report. Why does a person sell short? I explained why a person goes long. Similarly, why does a person sell short? A person sells short because he hopes that people will read his report and follow him. Like for example, if I want to sell a company exactly like ABC, which is quoting at which has an EPS of 20 or 30 and has a PE of 30, and it is quoting at 900, and I think the EPS is going to fall and I think the PE is too much, then I come out with a sell report on that company. Let us call this also ABC, and I hope to create an impact in the market, telling everybody, getting a lot of publicity, and then hoping that everybody acts the way I want them to act, or which I have said in the report, saying it deserves a PE of only 15, and next month or next quarter when the results come, the EPS is not going to be 30, it is going to be only 20. Let us for a minute assume that I got it right and the EPS actually falls to 20, and the market, many people listen to me and sell the share. The PE also changes to say 25. So suddenly the price, the fair value of the share will look good only at 500 and not at 900. So if I have sold the shares at 900, I have got 400 rupees per share to make. And if I have say dealt with 1 crore shares, it means 400 crores. That is how I make money. I make money as a bull only if everybody listens to me and buys. I make money as a bear only if everybody listens to me and sells. Now if Hindenburg was Subramani or somebody, we wouldn't have got so much publicity. Ultimately we love when a white man says something, accurate or not, doesn't really matter. Morgan Stanley regularly says in the next 5 years our market will reach 100,000. We believe it. We give them a lot of publicity. Every forum they are called to, they are asked to speak, and that's their view, right? So if that is the view of Morgan Stanley, has it gone right? No, but then people don't judge Morgan Stanley the same way how they would judge an Indian report maker, and they would say, oh, he's got it inaccurate, this is wrong, right? Many people got away with whatever they wanted to say. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was always optimistic that we will reach 100,000 now. There are all those R's in India who have the business of creating AUM. All of them were very optimistic, are very optimistic about India, and come out with these reports. Once in a while somebody can come out with a report saying this company is bad, or the country is going to be in trouble, etc. I am not getting into a conspiracy theory that FBI, I am not willing to accept a conspiracy theory that the CIA, FBI, Biden administration are all here because their dollar is getting weaker and they don't want India to deal with others in dollar terms. They have created this report. It is just too much of ego, right? So like George Soros got a lot of publicity when he went short on the Malaysian currencies, I mean Eastern currencies. And he went short on the pound also, and when he got a lot of publicity, a lot of people must have copied him, a lot of people must have sold, and then when George Soros had to buy back, he made supposedly about $1 billion in a day, right? That used to be considered a big amount. Does Hindenburg have that kind of opportunity in Indian markets? I doubt it. I doubt whether he's got too many open Indian trades. But we don't even know whether some Indian operators have got it together with him, whether some Indian Communist Party members and some stock market players have got it with him and signed up something with him, right? We used to make research reports and share the brokerage with the broker. So is it possible that somebody like Hindenburg makes a report and comes to a rich Indian and says, look, you go short, you buy put options in the Adani group, and I will time this report in such a way that you will get to make some money, and I'll take 30% of the profits. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Do I want to name them? No, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just speculating that such a thing is possible. Is it possible that Hindenburg has done research and come to some conclusions which should be looked into? Very unlikely. He has not used any data which is not publicly available. So can you and I also make such a report on the Adani group? Maybe yes, maybe no. Is it possible for me to make such a report and release it in the market? No, it's not possible, simply because I'm not registered with SEBI. I'm not registered with SEC. So is it possible for me to do it and survive? Answer is no. Is it possible for Hindenburg to sit in some country and make such a report and put it out? Yes. Will he make money in the foreign markets based on Adani bonds? Very unlikely and not much. It's not a bond which is so publicly traded. Could he have made some money in India by shorting these shares? I'm still very skeptical, because Adani is not a very widely traded and held company. So chances are it may not. Is it an opportunity for you to buy and hold Adani and hope it does well in the long run? That's a completely different call. That is you have to do all the analysis the way Hindenburg has done, assuming he has done a good job. You do your research and come to a conclusion that Adani shares are worth buying, or Adani shares are not worth buying, or Adani shares it's worth buying put options in them because the Hindenburg report will take its toll and I will be able to make money later on recovering. I don't know. I do not know. I do not have a view. And I'm not even going to disclose whether I have a position, don't have a position, whether I have a put option or a call option, nothing. I am not here to say anything because I don't know my position based on my part of my money being managed by two people and my holding some mutual fund. So it could be there in that portfolio. I'm not even saying yes or no. Is it something? One thing is very clear: Hindenburg has tied up with somebody, and somebody is making money on the basis of this report. Who is it? I don't know. It's not me. I'm sure it's not Adani, but I won't be sure of anything, right? So is it possible that the Adani group itself is doing this? Extremely unlikely. There are much easier ways to accumulate your own shares. You can allot shares to yourself. So I do not know what is the intentions of this report. I do not know the timing of this report. I do not know the capabilities of the research. Am I impressed by the report? Answer is no. It's not said anything new. I mean, coming and saying that the PE is high and they have companies in Mauritius and the company has too much leverage, to me it doesn't really matter. It's all obvious and visible, and it's visible in the PE also. Some people may not want to ever take a position in this. Some people may take a position only because it's in the index, right? So what you want to do, you have to do. If you're expecting quick fix answers on blogs or on YouTube videos, this is the wrong number. You're completely in the wrong place. I don't have an answer. आपको जो करना है आपको करना है, right? Thank you.